Yo, this is your boy Fred the Godson, aka Gordo Frederico.
And it's Mickey Factz, Black Apple representative, and you're now tuned into a PMG conversation. Peace out!
I get more pussy than the pap smear, fuck this up. Yeah. Fuzz rap, let's put something up. I get down, I'm just being on the up and up.
Yeah, what up? Second year in a row, Mickey Factz, Fred the God, Summer Madness 2. First of all, how did this one compare to last year's? How did Summer Madness 2 compare to Summer Madness 1?
This was crazy. It's like WrestleMania. it crushed it, man. I mean, everybody was out, man. It's like the Cotton Club or something, man. Everybody came out. It was crazy. I never seen nothing like that. Me being from the battle world, like coming up battling all in the streets, whatever, I would never guess in a million years it would come from then to what I seen with Summer Madness. I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, it was definitely bigger than last year. We actually sold it out this year. So this year was crazy. You know, a lot of antics. We're gonna get into everything though, but you know, I pretty much enjoyed this one better than last year, just because the legends were back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. In terms of this being such a monumental event, especially for battle rap and New York City, where do y'all actually see this thing going? That's been the question a lot of people have been asking. Like, where does battle rap go from now? So what do y'all think about that?
Like, I was just joking around, like telling you earlier. I mean, once I seen Diddy there, you know what I'm saying, he stood for the whole joint. Q-Tip, shout out to him, shout out to my bro Buster. And seeing them everybody up there, Factz in the corner, going crazy, man. It was just a beautiful night. But me seeing what it was like, because you can only go up, you know what I'm saying? So I think, like, once you bring somebody like, I don't know if he's part of, I don't know, but once I see everybody that know Diddy, for Diddy to stay somewhere like that for that long, like, usually just for him to walk through and shake it, give a pound and leave is enough. So he stood there the whole time, so you just don't never know with him. And if he gets involved in this, you're going to see bigger things, like something like probably like a Fabulous versus Joe Buttons for like 100 racks, like each of them. It's going to start people that really get busy, that have big deals already and platinum selling artists. It's just for the sport, might be suiting up and getting paid a lot of money, like doing it in the garden and things like that. Who knows? Because it was crazy. It showed that it could be done.
Yeah, it's going there. I definitely was one of those catalysts who invited Q-Tip out, who invited Diddy out, and everybody else just started to fall through from there. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's gonna go to a level where Fred was saying, like, a lot of guys are gonna start suiting up to come out. You know what I'm saying? And that's when it's gonna get interesting. You know what I'm saying? Aside from that, just taking it to another level. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it to TV, take it to movies, whatever, books, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is an industry that is definitely looking to capitalize on the fan base, you know what I'm saying? To take it to the next level. And there's nothing wrong with going mainstream as long as the art form isn't jeopardized within it, you know what I'm saying?
All right, one thing I did want to touch base on, because I heard a lot of people talking about this, especially on Twitter. Do you think the booing that night was a problem for the battles? Like, do you think the crowd booing was a problem that night?
I just think it's part of it. These people don't spend $150, $200 to see a battle, so that's just part of the game. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come up. If you getting booed, you just not on top of your joint. You slacking somewhere. They're not booing you for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not booing you for nothing. You just gotta get your stuff together. That's part of the sport. Like, if I come in, I pay $150, $200. I want to see a show. As soon as the show slip a little bit, I'm booing. Like, come on, man. I spend, like, these people don't know, nobody's rich. You know what I'm saying? They taking their hard-earned money from their house, their children, whatever, to come see a battle. So they want to see a battle. That shit just make everybody get on their job. The people that was rocking and they had to glow that night, you know what I'm saying? They ain't never get booed because they was on it. They had it rocking.
It's subjective to the person or the battler. Like, Verb got booed during Hitman's and John battle. And for me, you know what I'm saying, I was just like, all right, it's going to be a long night for him. Because, it's hard. It's difficult to kind of psych yourself to be like, all right, I'm the villain. But then when we'll get into everything else later. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like booing is a part of it, definitely. But if you're quiet, that will fuck up a battler's mindset more than booing. Because if they're quiet, then niggas gonna be like, damn, these niggas not reacting to my shit. They might forget their shit quicker. You know what I'm saying? But we probably won't ever see that happen until, you know what I'm saying?
Especially at Summer Madness, they gonna let you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you ain't gonna worry about that quiet shit.
So
It is what it is.
It's all in the game.
Yeah, it's all part of the game right now.
So let's get right into it. Fred, you wasn't there for Enes and DNA, but what do you think about that match? Like, who do you think?
I mean, I know for a fact, even though I wasn't there, because I had people that was there that I really respect their opinion very well. Like they gonna give it to me straight, you know. And I know DNA won. You know what I'm saying? Like people already told me, they gave me the drop. Everybody was saying the same thing. But I mean, I can't wait to see it, man. Shout out to Enes. I rock with him. Think he dope. Everybody know DNA. That's my boy, whatever. But I mean, I love the sport. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad Enes came out. You know, I mean, battling is second. Just to have the courage to get up on that stage, that's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Enes, he goes at it. I don't think he ever denies any challenge. I think he accepts everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know DNA won, but I can't wait to see it because I know it was crazy.
You know, I was one of those guys who I actually picked Ness to win, you know, and because I felt that Ness was going to bring that dimension to Smack that we haven't really seen in a long time, like a Philly dimension, and he didn't deliver to me. You know what I'm saying? DNA just really came out incredibly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he took it 3-0 to me. You know, a lot of people felt the same way and feel the same way. I just think if Ness is going to come back, he has to just regroup and kind of find himself when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ness. Like, I actually helped set this specific battle up. You know what I'm saying? Because I personally wanted to see Ness back in regards to just giving that Philly feel to Smack. Aside from Tech 9, shout out to Tech 9. I just wanted to see that. The head pat, leg clap. I wanted to hear that. I wanted to hear, you know what I'm saying, that gutter Philly talk. And I don't feel like we really heard it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Ness's whole approach was different from what I expected. And I think, you know, DNA's game plan just was way better. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Fred, also, you wasn't in the building for the Don versus Hitman Holla. But give your take on that one. How do you think those two match up?
I heard it was close. You know, I mean, Hitman, John, they both, I ain't gonna lie, man, Smack bought them out. Smack definitely bought them out. I mean, all these, like in a couple of, like any other battle circuit, each one of these battles could have been main events, like top joints that you came out to see. Mm-hmm. Every last battle from the beginning to the end could have been top anywhere. Anybody would want to see it. It could have sold out any lounge, any whatever. But you know what I'm saying, Smack bought them out. But I heard it was close. You know, Hitman, I rock with Hitman, John. I mess with him. You know what I'm saying. So I just can't wait to see it.
Hitman's first round was crazy. That shit was crazy, B. Like, he just controlled the crowd effortlessly. And when he did his remix, yo, his remix was crazy. It was like, yo, I'm not gonna give it away, but his remix was just incredible. So I gave Hitman round one. John's round one was dope. It was just Hitman controlled it a little better. I gave John round two, even though it was close as well. In the third round, I just edged it a little bit more to Hitman. I just give it to Hitman 2-1 because Hitman just had this. He had this poise about him that spoke of, you know, I'm seasoned. And John, even though his lyrics was hot and what he was delivering was hot, some of it felt rushed, some of it felt not forced, but it wasn't poised. You know what I'm saying? Felt like sometimes he would run out of breath and you could sense it. And while Hitman was just more poised with what he was doing, but on camera it could be extremely close. So, but for now, I would say Hitman 2-1, and you just have to wait for the game tapes. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I'm saying or Fred is saying is for the live purposes. You know what I'm saying? On tape, it can be totally different. You know what I'm saying? But live, I gave it to Hitman. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Another one that was, greatly anticipated, T-Rex versus A Verb. Fred, you was there to see that one. Yeah. About that one.
First off, shout out to A Verb. That's my man. Shout out to T-Rex. Alright. Let me start off by saying this. I ain't never see that boy Rex, and I aired out a lot of people with Rex. Rex was by my side and airing out a lot. Seen this dude air a lot of people out. Last year, I edged with his opponent, and I ain't never hear the interview. Shout out to Rex, that's my man, that's my bro. He already know what it is, but I mean, I couldn't even blink looking at him. Like, he took over the crowd. He took over. Like, Diddy was going crazy. He made my man throw his hat. Like, I was in the back going crazy, man. I was in the back losing it. Like I don't want to. He's gonna make me quote lyrics. I ain't even gonna do that because I'm waiting for y'all to see the joint. But he went crazy, man. And shout out to A Verb too that night. But it wasn't a good night for him. Rex clearly 3 rounds, like clearly like a blowout, like shutout. Like I don't even think he lost a bar.
Damn.
In that one. And the crazy thing about it is we can't talk about Diddy doing that thing or no?
No, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Yeah, it's just like, it wasn't good, man. It wasn't good for Verb, man. But shout out to Verb. He's dope. I think Verb is dope, but just that night, Rex turned into Leroy, man. Rex had the glow. Rex had the glow that night. He wasn't missing a step. He got the crowd in. He was rhyming about things that was people. Listen, Rex 3-0, man. I know. Wasn't a good night for Verb.
I've been a Rex fan since he was about 16 years old, man. And like Fred was saying, like the kid is phenomenal. And I've been speaking to him more. I'm like, yo, you gotta come in there and you gotta work. Cause last year, you got booed a little bit. Nobody was fucking with you. You gotta get the crowd on your side. And I think he took that and he just kind of went on a tear before Summer Madness, like with Ill, Artisan, Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of went nuts this year. And I feel like that helped him for Summer Madness too. And as far as the battle, first round was kind of close. A Verb came out swinging and Rex came out swinging. You know what I'm saying? That round is going to be debatable. But the second and third round, I give to Rex clearly. They booed Verb for no reason really in the second and third round, but it is what it is. It doesn't really take away from what Rex did though. Like if they was in a small room, Rex probably still would have beat him. You know what I'm saying?
My next question, because once again, second year in a row, the crowd booing Verb. People are going to say the crowd helped sway what was going on in the battle. Do y'all think that had anything to do with the outcome of that battle?
You gotta keep it a million, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, these are my dudes. You know what I'm saying? So A Verb know I rock with him. You know what I'm saying? I talked to him, and Rex is my. But you gotta just keep it a million. You know what I'm saying? That's what we here for. And nothing would have stopped that. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I mean, you hear it. Even though performance-wise for Verb, because they was booing, they probably got him out his mojo, whatever. But he still went along with it, and you still hear like it's nothing he could have did. I mean, Rex just had the glow. It's just sometimes somebody has to lose. Just cause you lost, that don't mean you ain't do your thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to lose. It doesn't mean you a loser. It's just that somebody gotta lose. Somebody gotta go, and that's just the way it is.
I think Verb did well, man. Verb did very well. I just think Rex did better. He just did better that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, I threw my hat in the crowd. I was dumb tight. Like, I was just like, he was bugging. Like, he was freestyling, throwing my name in it, throwing Q-Tip name in it, throwing Diddy name in it. Like,
yo,
he was nuts that night,
crazy.
man. Like, like Fred said, he had the glow. He literally had the glow. That man is dangerous right now. He's dangerous.
So, Mick, I want you to explain to the people that wasn't there, that's gonna be watching this. It was a game changer in that battle with Puff being there. So, explain to people what happened with that.
You know, Puff turns to Q-Tip, you know, in the balcony. He's like, yo, man, like, I was going to save this for Mook and Iron, but, yo, this first round close. Should I bet 10 on this? Tip was like, yo, let's do it. Bet 10. I was like, yo, throw 10. Let's do it. 10. Just put the 10 up, son. And then he was like, all right, bet. Tell Smack to come up here after the first round. And that was the end of it. And once that 10 went in the sky, that kind of changed the whole dynamic of the crowd a little bit. Like, they just, I guess, people kind of wanted to see Rex beat Verb at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Explain what the bet was. It was what, the winner of that round or the whole battle?
The winner of the battle would get 10 stacks.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Rex ended up taking that 10 stacks home.
Rex took the 10 stacks home. Like, it was
crazy. It's just like he already had the glow.
Right.
And then once he did that, it was like, damn.
But like when you watch it on camera, after every like 2-4 bars, Rex is looking up in the balcony for approval.
Yeah, he kept looking up.
He was looking at us like, what up?
He wasn't even looking at the crowd really. Everything was just up at the balcony.
He would battle Verb after everything. Look up like, yo, what up? Y'all feeling that? Okay. Yo, what's good? Yeah, y'all good? Y'all like that? All right, more. Like he would not stop.
And you don't understand. Like, he wasn't like Verb was facing the balcony. Like he kept doing, like, Rex had to turn around and Rex going like this.
Yeah.
Rex had his back towards the balcony, but it was like, and that helped it because it was like, bam, 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 and looking up like you see how I'm cooking right now? Like, it was crazy.
And he just did more than Verb. He brought Tech out. He brought K Shine out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did more of a performance that's gonna be more memorable. But Verb still hit hard, man. Yeah. I appreciated Verb this battle, and I was a little angry. I was angry at the crowd for booing him because I just felt like they shouldn't have booed him, man. Like, let him, if he's gonna lose, let him lose valiantly. You know what I'm saying? On camera, I don't personally think it's gonna be debatable. I think it's still gonna be 2-1 Rex, 3-0 maybe. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Verb, shout out to Rex, great battle, man. Like, that may have been one of the battles of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Next one down that list was Sirius Jones, Charlie Clips. Fred, what you think about that one?
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody know Clips. It's my bro, and I know. I'm not saying that for favoritism. I'm just saying, like, everybody that know Clips know how he gets. I know how he get, and I'm not gonna lie. I rock with Sirius Jones. I underestimated. I know, like, it didn't look good for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, first round Clips joint was crazy. And then your man came out with the first line of rebuttal joint just to win the crowd over, like on some joking joint. And then on top of that, it looked like he was down. And then I think, like, when Clips could have finished him, he didn't, like, really stomp him in. I think Clips edged him in the whole battle, but I don't think it was supposed to be that close. Because Clips had a chance to just kill him. And he didn't. And then because Sirius Jones is one of the best freestylers in the world, he talked about it. Then he did the little, the joint that he did, whatever. But, I mean, it was closer than I thought. Because I'm not going to lie, I thought Clips was going to kill him. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Sirius. It's just that's what because, like, the last Clips joints, he just been going to work. But I think Clips probably fell into because Clips can freestyle as well, fell into the Sirius Jones trap. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, got him off his game, what he usually do. Like, if he would have treated the Sirius Jones battle like he treated the Averb battle, it wouldn't have been that close. But, I mean, he played the Sirius Jones game. He almost got bit. But it's going to be debatable because when people see it, it's going to be debatable.
You see it as what?
I see it Clips 2-1.
I had Clips I thought Clips was going to earth this kid like 3-0. And Jones, that's my man. Same with Clips. the first round, the house scheme was...
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. That house scheme was nuts. And him calling him a barber, nuts. You know what I'm saying? Jones' first round shocked me. And I was like, all right, Clips is in for a long night. I actually gave Jones round 1. Round 2, I gave it to Clips. Because Clips rebutted, freestyle, hard round. Jones fell off in round 2. Then round 3, Clips he came out swinging, but he ended like Fred said, he fell into Jones' trap of trying to freestyle with him, and you can't play that game with somebody who could do that. Even though I always felt that Jones would come unprepared for his battles, he always do. You know what I'm saying?
Because he always rely. Like in any battle, like even in that battle that night, Jones did the less work than anybody. Because that's how he prepares. He probably get a couple of lines, and then he has a good memory, so he knows what he's going to say. But for the most part, he just relies on how he's feeling at that present time,
right?
And his freestyling. And for him to even do that with so much on the line, he's brave,
right?
Because the freestyling, especially when you battling against somebody that's prepared for you, you taking a risk,
right?
So I'm looking, smiling like this dude is crazy. He's still doing this,
yep.
And it works for him though.
Nah,
he did the best of that. Like it's crazy.
I mean, I think in the building, I gave it to Jones 2-1. But the reason why I gave it to Jones 2-1 is because he shocked me. You know what I'm saying? Like he really shocked me in that round 1. When I look at it on tape, it's probably gonna go to Clips because I was shocked. I was like, oh shit. He did it. He can do it. He can battle in this format. I bet. You know what? Since you proved it, I'm gonna give you that round. And I did that in the building. But Clips' first round was so good. I don't know if I'm gonna give it to Jones on tape. You know what I'm saying? So that's a very debatable battle. But in the building, I give it to Jones 2-1. Very close 2-1 too. But and Clips is my man. But like Fred said, he should have stomped him in the ground and made it a debatable 3-0 or Clips 2-1 instead of playing with him. I don't think he should have played with Jones in that.
Even in that battle, even in the whole night, you could clearly look and tell Serious Jones, he had the most fun.
Right.
Like he had fun that night. He made it look real light, and he was like, even though if you edge it to Clips, he just had fun, and you got to give it up to him because he came out of retirement from doing this thing for years, and he had fun, and he got the oohs, he got eyes from the crowd, he made the crowd laugh, he laughed, he made Clips laugh. It was like a friendly battle.
Right, it was like a friendly battle.
He was just like he gave up the energy where listen, I just came back to have some fun.
Right. Clips,
you nice. I just came here to let's do it. They shook hands. It was a good one.
And he got booed too. And you know what?
Everybody got booed.
And he's the only battler who had real personals for Clips. He had real personals for Clips. He had I was kind of shocked at some of the stuff that he had. I was like, oh damn, he did his research, and niggas gave it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But on camera, it's gonna be closer than what we think. You know what I'm saying? It could go either way on camera.
All right, next one up.
Oh God.
Man, was something that was highly anticipated. The return of Loaded Lux versus Calico. I'm anxious to hear your thoughts on that one.
Yo, listen, man. Tell you something. It's like this. Like I always tell niggas. Like everybody that know Lux from the battle scene from years ago. So
let me stop you right there. Can y'all really sit there and say that a lot of people that night were sleeping on Lux?
Yeah, of course. Of course they was.
Yeah, they was.
Because Calico really gets busy.
He does.
And then his story, you learn to even like Calico even more because Calico used to be an underdog. Mm-hmm. Calico was the first battle that nobody really want to look at. Like he was saying that first round. Like he really went from here all the way past the dudes that brung him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And then Lux was the first person to bring those Midwest dudes to us.
Yep.
So it's like now the underdog, the dude that was here, went up to there, and now he's battling the person that really brung them through to let us see like the Midwest dudes get busy.
Right.
So that whole thing was just a story within itself. But then it's like you doubted Lux, and then I ain't doubt Lux. I just didn't know how he was gonna come, cause I ain't hear him in so long. But that dude is always gonna be my top 3 battle rappers ever, being that I was there rocking with him and seeing him do his thing. So when the dude comes in a hurt, oh my fault. When the dude comes in a hearse, because he's on the phone like, yo, beloved, you gotta be there, beloved. It's gonna be monumental. I'm telling you. I don't want to tell you. I want to tell you, but I can't tell you what I want to tell. I'm like, what? And then, I'm doing a Hot 97 Harlem Day Festival, rocking on stage, and my phone is going off, and I look, and somebody texts me like, hurry up and get down. I said, what happened? He said, the man pulled up in a hearse, and I said, who? Said Lux. I said, oh my God. Like, and I still didn't know how he was gonna perform. I just knew that already he done put on a show for the host. He did something nobody ever did. We always say we gonna battle somebody, he's dead. He is, like, literally. Like, how do you come back? Like, I don't know if I was like Calico, even pre-battling, before I look, like, you showing me my funeral and I'm alive. Like, even though we rapping, my face is on the obituary, and the act more insult to injury if I go outside to even smoke a cigarette.
We gotta see the hearse.
The hearse is right there with my picture in the joint. Like, you talk about psyched out, I probably couldn't even finish the battle.
What do you think? You think that was in the building for Lux?
You know, he did the blog. He did the funeral arrangement blog, and I thought that was dope. I thought it was just for play. Like, when I pulled up like just when John and Hitman were going on. And when I saw the hearse, I was confused, man. I was like, yo, what is this doing here? Then I saw the obituary, and I was like, what is this doing here? Then I saw homie with the mask and the shovel. And I was like, what is he doing here? Then when the nigga came on stage with the suit.
Yo.
Shorties had the gales over their face.
And everybody was how you seen Shorty was really acting out the whole thing. She was doing like herself, this.
Crying.
I done went crazy. I was on the other end. I was like,
they carrying the casket on stage, but I'm watching Calico. He just looking like, yo, I can't believe they letting this happen. Like,
yeah.
All right, we won't touch base on that part of it right now. Let's get into the actual battle. Okay, who y'all got on that one?
I got Lux all day on that. Like, I never seen, like, you gotta understand how this man put that together. He had the suit on, looking sharp, like he was really in a funeral, and he was really preaching to him in a battle. Like, this dude was one of them Israelites on 125th. He was really preaching to him, and it was dope.
It was dope.
You know, a young dude don't want to hear the preach.
Yep.
You know, one of them preach.
Too.
You know, you would think that smack the people in the audience will boo that. Like, if he would have told me he was gonna do that, I'd be like, yo, that's some of madness. Them niggas don't play that shit, my nigga. They're gonna boo the fuck out of you. But dogs, it was so dope. Like, I never seen nothing like that before. Like, and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, even when he stopped and he couldn't get it back, I'm gonna be like, it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
And that's the messed up thing.
That's
and like, salute the Calico. I know that they was, because I even wrote on whatchamacallit. I just witnessed, because I seen a lot of battles, man, and like nothing go over my head, and I'm just a big fan of it, man. You know, me and Mick can tell we come from that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we had to. But I never seen nothing like that from the way he premeditated the whole thing and the way he carried out the whole battle. I just witnessed the greatest performance in battle rap history.
Yeah. And
I had to give it up like that. You know what I'm saying?
The little bit of there's a leaked footage of it out right now, and it's on page 31 TV, and how this nigga was moving, man.
Yeah, man, it was.
This nigga was moving and talking like a real, and making it sound hot, B. Like, and you know, there are Lux fanatics. Like, first of all, I never doubted Lux, because his mind is somewhere else. I never thought Calico was going to beat him. I thought that Calico was going to win a round in the building. But when that pot of gumbo get on YouTube, that's it. Because his fanatics, they're going to break it down. Like, niggas is already breaking down his 8-bar raps. They breaking his 8-bar rap down. And when I read the breakdown, I was just like, and like Fred said, even when he choked, I was like, that round was still a little better than what Calico did.
Yeah,
with the choke.
Yeah, he didn't mess up, and Calico came with it, y'all.
He did. Calico hit hard.
Those rhymes that Calico spit, he probably would have beat 95% of the rappers that was in Summer Madness with those rhymes. But you wasn't gonna be Lux with that.
All right, now been a lot of talk about this too, man. Do y'all feel that Calico all around got a fair shake in that battle? In terms of just with Lux using the screen.
I mean, he got a fair shake. I mean, I know, but Calico, you know what it was? He ain't never even tried to do that. Nobody really tried to do that. Right. You can't fault a man because you gave him that much time. You gave a battle rapper who comes from the era where you ain't know who you had to battle. Mm-hmm. You just walked around with bars, and then one night you probably bump into the wrong dude, and it's 100 people around you, and you battling for money. Right. And you never seen a dude in your life. You just had to be sharp. Right. You can't give nobody that's like a legend in that and like 4 or 5 months to prepare. Mm-hmm. You gave him that much to prepare. He came with the Summer Jam screen and the dude's funeral. Like he said, you got too much time on your hands. You saw Lux shaking his head like yeah, nigga, that makes me dangerous, nigga. You can't give me that much time. Mm-hmm. And he just, like, he threw that shit on that screen, man. I said, this nigga, I was waiting for something else, man. I ain't gonna lie. I said, this dude just got it coming. Then to make it even more crazy, his lyrical stature and what he came with matched everything that he did. Right. It wasn't like he ain't performed. Matter of fact, he performed better than what he brung.
All right, so let's keep it a million, like you said, bar for bar. Do y'all feel Lux beat?
Oh, yeah, of course. Hands down. Hands down.
I need people at home to understand.
No, it's not even close.
Nah, hands down. And I mean, we gotta be fair. I mean, I understand you being an artist, but Calico knows this. I know Calico knows that himself. Because Calico, he's a lyricist and he knows. It's just that he ain't, like you say, you ain't seen him in years, and that dude just came with he came with the, like, it was too crazy, man.
I mean, antics aside, I mean, even, like, I don't think there was anything wrong with the funeral stuff. The Summer Jam screen was a little wild for me. I was like, all right, this is a little wild. But even if he didn't do the Summer Jam screen, yeah, it would have still been bad. It still would have been, because it's two different levels of lyricism. You got somebody who is straight to the point, giving you punchlines, giving you metaphors, giving you real rap, and then you got a nigga who is giving you double entendres, similes, reverse punchlines, slower downs. He's multis. He's giving you Easter eggs where you got to break down stuff inside of it. He's shadow boxing like this. It's just two different levels of lyricism.
And you know the crazy thing about it is that the way he was breaking it down, he was doing it so fast. The average listener, I know me, myself, and Mickey, being that we're lyricists and we really listen. The crazy thing about it is that when it goes on the computer, it's going to look worse. Because when you rewind him, when he said there's a lot of things that you ain't really get until you're going to hear again, because everybody know Lux. He da-da-da-da-da. So it's going to be worse, you know what I'm saying? But this is a case where even though Calico lost, Calico still gets the salute because he still went off. Like, he one of them dudes that he went off. Even though I felt Lux beat him 3-0. Right. Even though he messed up. And I know this might sound crazy. Even with the choke. Even with the choke.
I say it's 2-1. But that's because I still believe if you choke, you know what I'm saying, you lose a round. But
I mean, if you do it like that, no, you're right. I'm just saying, like, he's absolutely right. 2-1 if you choke. But I'm just saying, this dude came out so crazy.
There's rumors going around that he faked the choke. That he said in the third round, I even gave you that round because I knew I was going to choke or some shit. Like, if he said that, then you know what? I give it to you.
Yo, that's the first time ever I seen somebody choke and I still giving them all 3 rounds. And I might look stupid on camera for doing this. But it's just the way that man came out, man. And then it was just like, and they were so happy that he choked because they probably thought like it was over.
It was over, right?
And
but
it didn't even matter because he still didn't get booed like Lux. Because it was just that when he was giving them and when he come, like you want him to come back, you know, like he was saying, like he painted himself like a myth. Then he had the suit on. Then he's acting like this. So then once he go up north, he full off that Jack Mag, it make you feel good. Like, oh man, I remember this first smack. And then he's battling Miles, somebody from. There was just so much irony in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that I looked at, but it was crazy. But salute to Calico, Miles, or the whole Detroit. They came with it, and Calico still came with a good game plan. He came with his top game plan he could come with. It's just that it just wasn't enough for Lux that night.
Two different levels.
All right, last one of that night was a 5-rounder, man. I Ain't Solomon Murder Move. What y'all got on that one?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I thought it was gonna be way better than what it was. I mean, you talk about crowd booing, it like knocked a lot of the juice out the rounds, whatever. But I mean, like it's because it was the main event, and because it was the main event, and then y'all put a battle like Lux and Calico before that. The bar was set too high. You know what I'm saying? Like it was set so high that when they got on it brung it down, and people was getting restless, and everybody was there for hours. Cut the bar down. People was thirsty, and everybody just looking. And I just thought what got Mook off, I gave it to Mook, and then what got Mook off the whole thing, like I know you from somewhere, and then at the last round, him being Trayvon. I mean, I'm sorry, that was crazy. I'm sorry if I'm leaving. So I gave that to Mook. I mean, it was just like I said before, it was just a good night for Smack. It was a good night for Mouse Hand. And to cap it off like that, I mean, we know where they was going with it. They wanted it to be big, but at that time, I don't think both of them, they come out the way they were supposed to for the people. But they put it together the best way they can at that time, whatever. We just love Mook and we love Iron Solomon so much. Our expectations was high. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did give it to Mook, definitely.
I was tired, so I stayed up until Mook's third round. After his third round, that's when I left. And I gave it to him those 3 rounds that I saw. A lot of accounts that I saw was saying that he won 5-0.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm pretty sure he won the last 2 rounds. But, you know, we'll see what the tape says. I told Mook, I said, go after Jones and Clips. Because Clips is good, and Clips knows how to drain a crowd. But, surprisingly, he didn't drain the crowd this time around, but I told him to go after Clips and Jones because it's a 5-round, the last battle of the night, and Lux is, you know, not that Lux is like a bigger name than Mook, but it's just that I had a feeling Lux was gonna just do some craziness. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, from what I've seen, I give it to Mook 3-0. And you know the footage just speaks for itself. You know, shout out to Iron. You know, I feel, you know, I feel bad that he had to get booed like that every round. But you know, it's a tough crowd, man, and you gotta be ready, man. You gotta be ready to fight in that kind of situation, man. You gotta come out swinging. And I just, you know, if it would have happened earlier, I don't think he would have got booed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes, you know, the main event shouldn't be the main event. You know, we should just have it, say the main event, and then put it a little earlier so that the fans could see the co-main event last. You know what I'm saying? You know,
sometimes it just depends on the matchups. Right. You know what I'm saying? The main event, like you said, is not the main, might not be the main. Because if you go to the people, that everybody that went there, you ask them what was the main event, I'm pretty sure none of them is going to say Mook and Solomon.
Right, they're going to say Lux Calico.
Lux and Calico.
You know what I'm saying? And it happened last year. The Clips was the main event last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It just was. You know, and Hitman and Hollow could have had a better battle.
Yep.
They would have a little bit earlier. You know what I'm saying? Clips would have just finished it off because Clips' performance was that good last year. Yeah. The same thing with this Lux shit, man. Just hearing what I'm hearing and the punches I'm hearing, it's just, I can't believe it.
That was crazy.
All right, so best performance of the night. We have to have the best performance of the night.
I would say it is definitely out of, I would give it to Lux. I got to give it to Lux, but not that far away from Rex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I had to give it to Lux, man. I mean, like the suit, the funeral, the way he was acting, like he was putting on a performance without even rapping.
Right.
And like you see the Calico like in his face and he's doing this, and then even when I talked to Lux after the battle, I said, yo man, like you just say, yeah, it's nothing, man, he young. It's nothing. I mean, yo, Fred, man, you know, it's just what it, and like he was so poised. Even when Calico was in his face, like, I'll fuck you up, he was just like,
He was like,
yeah, like, damn. Like, he wasn't even, like, he was just so poised. Like, he trained himself. Like, it wasn't just about rap. He trained himself to keep calm and have some self-control. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. That's something you rarely see in Summer Madness.
yeah. I would say Rex, Lux, then DNA.
Yeah.
DNA's performance was real. I was really impressed with DNA's performance, and I really personally enjoyed Hitman's Round 1. That remix. I'm glad nobody's taken his remix yet. Let him keep that, man, because he does it perfectly. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right. That was gonna be my next question. Best round of the night.
I would say Lux Round 3.
Lux Round 3 was crazy. And Rex Round 2 was crazy. But I really like Hitman's Round 1, son. Hitman's Round 1.
I wasn't even there. I can't even speak on it.
It's that
He's
remix.
making me want to just go to Beasley's crib. Like, yo, you're going to show me this Round 1, man. What you talking about?
His remix is what did it for me, man. It was like, his last remix was hot because it was like shoot, shoot, and shoot, shoot, and shoot. That was hot. This one, he had like 2 of them.
Yeah.
So it was like da 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 da. And he was like, da. And he did it in slow motion. He was like, da 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 da. Like, I don't know.
I don't even know what he's talking about, man.
Right.
Like, I gotta see this, man.
Lux, I would say Lux 3rd, Rex 2nd, Hitman's 1st. DNA's 3rd was rough. DNA's 3rd was rough. Clip's 1st was
Yeah,
that house scheme was just dragging the nigga through the house. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's tough. But if I had to pick, I would say Hitman's 1st round.
All right. And best battle of the night.
I would say Lord Lux and Calico.
All Lux for
He's
Fred.
all Lux.
All Lux, man.
Best battle for me, I really can't wait to see Rex and Verb. You know what I'm saying? I think that one is the battle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Close second is Clips and Jones. Clips and Jones is going to be debated forever, man. Because that was like a real battle. Like they had their writtens, they had their boos, they had their freestyle moments, they had their rebuttals. Like it was friendly. You know what I'm saying? They was in each other's face. I would, you know. That one.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, yeah, Clips and Jones is probably going to be the best battle of the night.
All right, man. So there it is, man. Year 2. Summer Madness 2 recap. Freddie God, Factz. See y'all next year.
Yeah.
The Big Apple, aka the Black Apple. Call it Nightmare Capital. Dodging all of these tackles. You see, I'm shackled. Hard for me not to grapple. I got a can of that magic while hanging off of a scaffold. Flashlight on me. Working in the train tunnels. Watching out for that 3rd rail. Please pray for me, uncle.